This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Obia Manchester United, Obia Manchester United. Branding program out to office, where so say. Bramian can Ten Hag as well, say.
And the day I don't know. I know what's in America, and then they are my
The present day Manchester United is good for nothing team with no sense of direction. They are living in a world of everything goes and nothing better seems to attract them. Why give away a precious 2-goal lead and disgracefully succumb to a minor club like FC Copenhagen? After re-establishing your lead through some painful 2 in 2 minutes towards the end of the game, I'm devastated to the bone marrow. Coaches have been sacked with nothing close to the fiasco being displayed by this Ten Hag guy. I like Mama Saleh Firu and Chibandala. We didn't mind you for a job.
So I'm TV so now. Yes, someone describe what transpired yesterday against Copenhagen and where's on used to know. Nothing close to fiasco.
Yes.
As someone can. It be more bad. Man, she say, but they were fired. But Ten Hag is still available, you know.
Okay. And the best everywhere.
Oh,
and now more issues be on campus with the Guyans. As I take a concern, they will later. And I hold on campus.
Oh, okay, never.
You got Ten Hag. Or yeah, maybe something for not going
to carry. Say, Kotokodian by earlier than Ten Hag. No press conference.
I'm sorry. You look my first Champions League story.
Europa League.
What is that before you? That will be offend you. Before what man you supporters no pa message me dear.
But generally, so unfortunate. Yeah. Because first of all, the significance of that game, United are performing abysmally in the Champions League, and this is one game. It was a must-win. When you say United winning that game, Rankiyeka say United are second in the league table.
Yeah,
because that group, Bayern will be so it's a group you can even qualify with 8 points. So you're near me here. So when United took the 2 goals lead, it was like another day United were born a normal game and I say back into the party. And Rasmus Højlund, as in the Kromo Kudriano, not just say, fan into my friend, quick goes in on his motherland.
Yeah.
Then fast forward, a red card comes in. First of all, me feel say Eric Ten Hag or Baby Nepi and Semna Kosi. There were some 4 major refereeing decisions in the league, in the game. Or the blame in my referee. First of all, Rashford, I appreciate it. Say there are different people with different opinion about that red card. But if you ask me, I think it was a red card. I agree. The intention and yes, Okutia Branten and so prano. But Oko shield the ball, no putting the body in between the ball and the player. But hey, in the course of doing that, was thought SC will be ankle a manachia. Yankasa wan shedenti yejawa mwako. No way. So for me, the Rashford incident was a red card incident. Inti Eric Ten Hag adabraka on that one. Then he also complained about Maguire penalty.
Yeah.
Yes, a good number of referees ever let it go. But the referee showed consistency because my dream is a penalty now or GTT Copenhagen. They are quite similar to the editor Manchester. No? So she penalty or Jedima Man U editor Copenhagen for United captain body share. Yeah, Fernandez body share. It was just similar. Ain't why complain? Then the goal now say offside. No, yes. From the other angle, you could see say na player no SC goalkeeper no enim kakra. But okay angle na ball no fire na. For baby na Copenhagen player ni no. So once again it becomes a bit difficult for referee to say because of the position of the player. General ball ni. Ushe baby pass ni free. Na ushe omo player no offside position no baby na original no. Any baby omo the ball ne to ya. How can you say that was you player name And to me, for me, it's something you can't blame the referee for this goal. So when you're offside, yes, the player was in an offside position, but he was not actively involved with play.
Bushan was question, no, 1 hour.
Oh, 1 hour.
So we can be a referee.
And all can say any game win Kwan yes man you.
Yeah.
There are several games.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. The number of games are officiating has not been good. But you know, no cray woman say on a true baby na niema nko yi a ese bibia anko right for you. They lack kakra cray football no, you don't get it. Because Rashford the red card some normal days some referees will let it go. But so I won't even blame you. And I'm saying that in 42nd minute, what the red card? Mejitum said 2 teams. So mo boboso kakra. Na ba akuya down by 1 man affected. But after some we lead 2 goals. Now what to me? Ako break up bad there. And so to me no mranti and kasa. What she came when you're the first half. So clearly you should be able to contain Copenhagen. And I think that Onoan Kasa Ten Hag is the reason United lost this game. After everything we equalized, you took the lead again and you gave away the lead and lost.
Oh,
so okay, say the first question to me on this same question I said no, you break a crack. The second time I said me a penia, measures ya marketing number be. And clearly, I think that any idea Minyanka as a United from paying for looking around. Now, you see, sometimes I think it's almost like a £15 million sterling. Owners of a club, being investors, will look at the amount involved and probably the amount involved in bringing the next one. Especially if the next one will be a overset compensation, and you look at it. But a club like Manchester United will ultimately £100 million sterling. A quarter one player. If you are spending £30 million sterling on a manager, and that will do a trick for you, so be it. But General, Ubeko back no after Alex Ferguson, manager type obeying in a Manchester United MFB. From after Ferguson, yes, David Moyes came, Van Gaal came, Jose Mourinho has come. Jose, the list continues on and on and on and on.
Okay.
Manager be our mafia. So sometimes you'll also be tempted to feel say, then shall we have patience and see? Say, yeah, man, patience kakrani rana. Honestly, it's not a straightforward something. I'll be look at it say, fine, it is a done deal. We're changing him and we'll get results. Because a change has come on time and again, and the results never came.
Wow. Okay, I'm Randy way na yenje match no. And others are with me time in the boy.
Yeah, so far I think 5 teams now making it to the next stage with 2 games to spare.
Sure.
And 3 of them for me, the usual thing. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Man City.
But Man you can still make it.
Mathematical chance.
Sure.
United has
2 matches.
Yes, United has a game against Bayern Munich, Old Trafford. And then a game against Galatasaray away game. You need number 2 Bayern Munich for over the years. Almost group stages matches it is possible they can come and beat Man United at Old Trafford. It will still give you some level of chance to do it. But the worst will be that United will not even make it to the Europa League. That is the 3rd position. That will be the worst scenario.
All right, yeah, ready this year.
And open because English teams, that's the last season, saying no more this season, you share them who is. But I think that so far Man City is doing well. Man United is not doing well. Arsenal, okay. They are doing well. They are on the verge of qualifying. Arsenal need 1 victory in their last 2 games to qualify. Newcastle, their group, honestly, they started very well. But they slowed down kakra. But if you have a Newcastle United in the same group with AC Milan, Dortmund, and Paris Saint-Germain, then clearly they are the outsiders. A very surprising, even if they make it to the 3rd position, then it means that they've done well after several years of not coming. But I heard 5 now qualified, and we know especially Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, no one in Crofona City, boom last season. Almost say baby.
All right. Do you almost City one?
Exactly. So far, City is the best team in the world now.
Okay.
And once again, Harry Kane will not stop telling people that he is the all-time biggest signing of Real Madrid.
Of Bayern.
Bayern Munich. 19 goals in 15 matches. 4 goals in 4 matches in the Champions League.
Unstoppable.
He's just unstoppable.
Andy.
You know, maybe as Franco this year, and I'm the real games in him. So, first of all, say about Champions League final Wembley. Italian teams no nteng who will be brave. You must say similar GB order. Spanish teams no Barcelona are the best when it comes to Wembley. Bayern Munich aje ayasa GB. Ewo Wembley but na ayasa ni hobiu. Liverpool GB or Wembley but na Liverpool ni hobiu. It clearly when it comes to Wembley you are talking about Bayern Munich, you are talking about Barcelona. But so be one. Pick the Spanish, the Germans, the Italians, natural friends for. So far Germany for now, Dortmund your first, Bayern your first, RB Leipzig second. It clearly the Bundesliga representatives now said they are playing so well. So Spanish La Liga for now, the only team who is struggling, very usual of them, Sevilla. Real Madrid at the first, Atletico Madrid at first, Real Sociedad, almost Inter Milan too. Have been outstanding after the Champions League final. Almost but the performance of Real Sociedad at that moment is almost 10 points a day. And you know, so here Spanish representatives in this one. Madrid did Barca did ATM did Real Sociedad did. Unlike the previous seasons, Atletico Madrid struggle and Sevilla struggle with Champions League. Probably they want to be in the UEFA Cup no mako bombo no mako dominate what said ye mpempi ye huno na. So we Italian teams now. Napoli is second, Inter Milan is second, Lazio is second. The only team I struggle but even in the last game oh boy AC Milan also every again the Italian teams need comparatively to the English teams no. You know Newcastle struggle. Man United they struggle. And you have only 2 English teams who are performing. Traditionally, so Messi out Chelsea, now Messi out Liverpool. Been not that effect, you know. And for me, and only effect the English clubs in Enya. But Manchester City actually, so we have faith in Omubedina Park, and so I use struggle against them. Arsenal at Chelsea, their consistent performance in the Premier League, and fluke, even with all these guys are more upfront to injuries now, Pate missing out, Jesus missing out. Still, I want some Martinelli, Nibukayo Saka. I carry team on their shoulders. I want some more flourishing. Until a almost Wembley near Bubble Champions League final there. But you know, this time the English clubs are struggling. Me who be a check. Say about Champions League group stage. I won't say English clubs are struggling. Manchester United defeats, don't you know? So you'll be our follow on team, no. Now we'll shed the way almost defend there. Go to no consider any one. And you know, I wish they can give us. The United goes from consider player back coach ball I say United for nipa better no muje na ba bi because upon inform omo reaction omo decision omo how they anticipate say omo opponent ni be say you know there or the show place ni na o da hwe ba bia white for ni gina no. Look at the position of the United defenders now hear the position of omo opponent no e so poor, their organization is so poor. Born a barbesha, who say omu close the spaces no, and once a born a by no one say eba. And clearly the whole setup is disorganized. What they are show you know how they home. Or they when you pay what I wish almost I could back it to a no she pay dinner 18 more. I almost said regency. Nafa compare almost say why this. Not sure be ready for the dinner. Who said there's no organization. You know how they share. United for nipa train I say why this and share go nature be United for English now. Mohamed Ayo Nessi and then Victor Claassen. And Elias Echori need 3 players almost the line for Copenhagen. Bisaka, Thiago Delu, Rafael Varane and the Harry Maguire. General Omuntimi match these attackers. And the almost defensive organization no poor and Shakwa on fast to consider. To consider good. You know, there's nothing positive within the United setup. They can only hope, say, Abrante and Rasmus Hojlund are struggling in the Premier League. But for the Champions League space, Nibama, Ultimatum and Trant said, you run out 2 years. But for me, a Jumana Tehage and a man and him, who's a team new progressing. so omo di moja share ne baako a na gye no ahwede ato omo me ne obi aya adwen say Rashford a red card no de enya effect. Look at how a top class player like Rafael Varane she said he was defending na share Maguire. Look at the two. Share how they are defending. One you have a some moment attack, but they are defending. And Rafael Varane has seen it all. He is a top class centre back. Well, who be bia? But again, he is giving reason why and saying coach in the bench. He's giving reasons why the coach bench. United story in there. Makasa Antonio Conte ofie. So omo ne bekasa. Or betting about be Jumano dia mom. With the players no one any akwadro no players no. I think they need Conte. But also no eba. Also betting in TV so for their boom, but Ten Hag it looks as if say or the support of the former United players. Pascal said no metie no one kase empam no, or you Hag in kase empam no. Metie Rio Ferdinand on kase empam no. They still feel say on yemo betimi aye. Supporters no be to believe say Nano Rashford or mama or club no mo bench no. Ebi no so no dey demonstrate it ya coach na che say no so in here. Look at how they consider this goal. Ebi abo ne beko ne ebeba. On decision making inside the area poor.
I wish Manchester United languish at the bottom of the table of our table, our Group A table, not even Europa berth. There will be less injuries and less games this time. It will be left with the EPL and the FA Cup. The reason is the season is over for United already, and no need to garnish it. But Ten Hag should stay. Just that we need to ship about 4 players to the Saudi Pro League to make some good money for augmentation. Varane, Casemiro, Anthony, and Sancho. Good morning, Sunny Saliu. What are you doing?
David, player BIA, the Oba United, and no so one share and gun free. Every good player come to United, not by ordinary.
More examples.
Anthony is one. Look at the form of Casemiro this season. Look at Rafael Varane. These are good players. We shall Rashford last season and look at Rashford now. We are talking about Jadon Sancho. Look at Garnacho last season and look at Garnacho now. Look at Bruno Fernandes previous season and look at Bruno Fernandes now. It will be a
reason.
Hey, coach now. I agree those are professionals. They also need to back up. Onana was top notch. Onana was world class. Yeah, insurance some careful Onana after the Champions League final. And now you measure Onana situation at Man United. Eti Genoa players no was to do also Juma to make sure they live up to the standard, they live up to the hype, they live up to the amount of money almost picking in 7 days. But in all Genoa, when all players continue to retrogress, one team can't tell me say players then coaching so was to do also Juma.
I now know the statement, money answers all things, wasn't applicable to Manchester United. How a club can be this rich, yet struggle to buy itself out of its problems. General, I agree with Andy KERM. There is a fundamental structural problem at United with regards to how they play. Clifford J. Bafo and Eddie Weber. Tell Franco Naro that the word anchor won't bring my 2,000 back. The truth is, Manchester United lost and my money is gone. Peter Koftal. So I can out to work. I'm a Peter Jarrov.
They make us say Anka Rashford. Anyway,
Yes.
And Peter Dabraka. Udi 2000 ko to wa me bo money.
Kaka kudi ya ka o minimum who be.
Udi Anka Musmin Tunka. Intimako so Anka.
All right. You know other games are now. The surprising result we are ma.
Yeah, you know Benfica they struggled this season in the Champions League.
But I think Arsenal did well.
Arsenal.
Yes.
Okay.
Their game was
Because Sevilla. They need some Arsenal problems.
But you know, Sevilla have not been playing well these days. Even in the La Liga and in the Champions League, almost struggle is no news. They've been struggling. They want to go back to their Europa. And now Marco show more class. That has always been Sevilla in recent times. And if you look at Arsenal, until Omulusu game, you know, until Omulusu against Newcastle United, Arsenal has been a standout. And Omulusu fair game against Lens in the Champions League. But after that, Oma pick it up. And when you are not able to stop Bukayo Saka and Martinelli because team normal who they know me no. And you want me and stop those two guys, they forget it. And share the first path from Jorginho to Bukayo Saka for the first goal. You know you love it. Now I share the path from Martinelli to Bukayo Saka for the second goal. And so one team and stop those two guys now. You know first pass from Jorginho to Bukayo Saka, a defense splitting pass. Yep. One team and stop us our two wingers in the air or break. Clearly. Sevilla no money antidote that is Martinelli for you. All money antidote these two guys. It's obvious. So with the form of Arsenal now money in crowd and Real Sociedad and so yeah, you know. Yeah. Real Sociedad is playing so well because we all group of Benfica, Inter Milan, that's all that first star. Clearly that's just yeah. Whoever watch them against Barcelona, and what follow almost a lot of guys are big teams in your mom. Alex Romero, Gabriel Merino, Jubemendi, Zinomad, of Oyazabel. And you know, these are guys are potentially born no much less or money. Okay. Tefikusa Kubo, one of the best wingers in the world at the moment. Into much less or money players or money born, but they only the opportunity and the platform to excel. And Benfica after after Goncalo Ramos and then Abrantia your friend Enzo Fernandez or more bread Di Maria Babeka home. But Di Maria any solution to a problem no. Omo try some the João Mario Beche, Enzo Fernandez, Dabreho alongside Fiorentino Luis. Still I am working for them and they made their match in the game against Real Sociedad. You know,
okay. Madrid any Braga game in there. I'm say na experience so much me I say the 3-0 in there is a set time on
Ibrahim Diaz say Rodrigo ne Vinicius or form say they normal boy. I don't think the lives of Jose Font, Vito Gomez, Mone, Christian Bojamu, the guys to stop them. And clearly, how almost running around the back line in the absence of Jude Bellingham. Ibrahim Diaz the kid advantage now Nyairo, plays as a number 10 and Ochedi on also beat me. I said they almost see there's nowhere beating me as well. They're surprising me within the Champions League year. Only player of the week, man who Rafael okay. Ball of boy against PSG,
the equalizer, no?
Yes.
What?
And also only player of the week, man who team. He was outstanding, and for me that was the big game, the biggest game for the Champions League this week. I say or SLA and Norman Fanama player.
Team Ben, you know who say obetimi a match Man City this season. Champions League.
Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich and Real Madrid.
Oh, okay.
Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. But Bayern for no, boy, you know, you be waiting kakra because almost there, group stage there, they are the masters.
City are ahead of Bayern name Madrid.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Only ahead of them.
Okay.
Only ahead of them.
City is ahead.
I see.
Yes.
Umber retain the trophy no.
Oh, it is possible. It is possible, but you know, it also depends.
Champions League do knockout stage now. I have one game. You be na Real Madrid 14 Champions League title no more. PSG, Man City, Chelsea, Real Madrid to me free. They were not playing well, but until a drew group stage now, yeah, no BP. However, one game be na BB. We be crowd the luck be away from. But don't count there on paper for me. City is the best team in Europe now.
And now be the message be by. Let me show a Caribbean and I'm connecting that to Edifa Nicholas Jackson. The first goal out Shetia Tottenham Hotspur. Almost a Bian and Shatterman. I say Tia Kotoko. And so Ghana Nina since Shatterman go near offside goal. Now and no being a Jackson say. Nti minima de come on pes our goals in my na yen compare kakra ne all referees are against Ten Hag. We just want that Sakura man to leave the club. Sergio, that man is killing us, so our hearts are filled with agony. Teko 7 Odifri Amasama Nakra and Abre. Is it true? Referees at Ten Hag?
Ten Hag problems all lining up. The last point, referees. The problem this season, or lining up and the last point in a bear referees.
Need to Latte.
General, Ten Hag issue no, I am a
which is a video see me any ready. I'm my why. Shatterman goal no Mushe Tia Kotokono. Enna Nicholas Jackson goal on
Steven DU.
Okay.
Steven DU.
Okay.
you know Ten Hag issue no I am a partner kai Dr. Ogum so issue or face here based on the fact that coach big club expectation no and yet me share montum was mamenko Manchester United a big club so omo per resource obviously but before resource beba no bibi na dey resource beba people are calling for Antonio Conte ba within 2 years wait me age trophy the Manchester United
mecha dey answer na masori o enti amanfo munkangu
omo kro mo twen
munkan omo so twen star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash no adare they didn't Ghana number 1 no Kessben FM Kumasi select e be 5 Ghana double twa bia no 5 Ghana series e bia na utia ye sika ho din sika ho din
bia na utia ye obi sutri be ye definitely obi be ko enche we ba for
do de na me hwe o car na me ra ho se na sia e fi sika 70 na ho hora na se
eno la bi na nye fi
ne horo no so
let's me spray me dey emum no horo 3 times a day still am 2 ya no kra na
ba o hora pampamu no o dina so na hwe car na pampamu ahomti. All right. We are into us. Sika wodi. Kabi. O bika. Ka was bika o.
Ka bika na ze no yet mi.
Say it's like so about to.
Eno na mka chiri bu se obi si ni t-shirt na so. Nti ebe ya.
Oh ne ka. Oh, Kessben o ha bi o. Kana ka ya horusi wo no hwe na papa.
We na leather so we na che.
I want to use a figure like. Kaya horusi wo hwe na papa. Who's that body ni shine pa ba ya papa.
Leather no.
Me change no.
Leather na we na che.
Me change no.
Ari di fema kekere di akakaka.
Me change no.
Go fight.
Na we ka che on the last obi di ba se ni t-shirt no so.
Yeah.
And then I'm calling am so na say u t-shirt smaller ones wa there na.
Ana unsha.
O say on person will be din ho agro to say the new thing no. Na o check it one flap ni be show.
Oh. Do the kata flap no so.
O check it say na kata ni flap.
I see.
Emzo bin be new thing.
Oh yeah, so mbe pa.
Ti. Boys
No say ntia for ni nyina akodi baby.
Asem ni nyina ni. Boys so we there. So o be jina ho pa di o be shi teacher kitwa di.
Okay. Bonso si ekeka ho. Yes, nya some kitwa bonso.
Sure. O pa ma ni kan jim.
Ntia for no ni nyina akodi animo. Wo de yankoi.
General.
Ni ne wo no.
Yeah, Ten Hag kitwa bi na
Yo slim no nam ho a. Yankoi.
so general I think it's a big challenge the manager no
yeah
or so share no dey pa because so we designing a team now the be win no so we men can say dead woods be a free mu make a dead wood non performing senior players be a free dressing room or enye easy task we ni we are enkrado so emfa resource ma jet SSO so who stay between memon panimfo no for immediate results or memon kra no for foreseeable future project am building na fans they don't care about situation no say a injury say suspension what they know and say be performing na almost like sika 7 no kra bomu say Anthony Woton say wow player coach no ayas una say fa dem bra boy ne ba ultimate money role e man performing or ni role na the man na the results no ma general ni nyina no the pressure and the Ten Hag so na mom Se Franco Kasimbi, a honana emedeno. Which type of manager, which category of a manager in a Manchester United and fire? Okay, for defensive managers, you know, Jose Abba, or a defensive manager, Ralph Rangnick Soswaba, or a defensive manager. Only gonna social switches between 4-3-3 and then 4-2-3-1. Attacking kakra, defensive kakra. And no mania Rangigs, and no mania Carrick, a fearful Tetiomo. So, oh, come on, Tiakope, expansive manager, ball, a very good game, so the Amawa, and also Louis Van Gaal. Nini no, Manchester United, intimate sequence. So, media, I can say, ma amon fa amon sa and Ten Hag, Nemum, among the confidence at the backing. Now, on to me, find your man. Yet, say, and yes, and ye BBS will be sent by a PG for Command Champions League. You need money and good policies. One of the good policies is to bring in Ten Hag. I think Se Franco, as some Ten Hag time. Now, Oye Jumano, cast your eyes around the market. Why and now the neighbors see a market here, you won't see General Wine now Cofano. What you can you meme, manager Bay now Cofano. Unyan easy, sir. Unyan easy, sir. And I'm up a beautiful football. If you're more about attacking a beam or more from the basics, but if it takes off, Yanka the days of Liverpool. I'm going to legends in the bar. After Benitez, they struggled. And they club about GBM, and I think say United are on track. But media resource, you know, they back and forth. General. I think some little opinion on Ten Hag issues, you know, and you know, a back and forth on be struggle, players in be intimate fitty, but Nini no, Sana project, no, it been a doctor who face one, except say one angle be free buy, you know, Menene and the Honor Nameshi.